Hi everyone. You'll notice throughout my videos, I'm frequently encouraging each of you to do what you've got control over to help yourself and to improve your quality of life. One of the things that I enjoy a whole lot is nature photography. I get right into it. And at least for a time, I get away from the challenges that my hips and knees present to me and the intense planning that's required for day-to-day living. About 3 weeks ago, the camera that I used to take pictures physically wore out. It was made around 2001 and it simply fell apart simply from use. After thinking about it for a few weeks, I've purchased this Canon EOS Rebel T4-1 camera with this lens. Now I purchased this at the local pawn shop. These cameras are designed to have around a 100,000 picture service life, and the hand grip area doesn't show any use from handling that would reflect it's even come near that. The running counter on it shows it's taken around 850 pictures or so. This will help me a lot in the breaks that I periodically need. 2 hours of taking photos and I'm not frustrated with life. It just gives me a chance to relax and enjoy the moment and get away from the challenges that I deal with each and every day. This also has the ability to make videos, and I've got the memory cards ordered that will let me take advantage of this functionality. What I want to share with you is to think through what it is that would make your life better, more enjoyable, and help you where you're at right now. One of the strengths that I have is long-term planning. So it's easy for me to work out a direction, then working backwards, the 20 or 30 steps that will take me to get to the end point is where it takes me the time and energy to plan through and think through. So I don't know what your weakness is or what you need to work at, but I would encourage you to be able to take care of yourself, your body, your mind, what you enjoy doing, the food that you feed yourself with each day, the regular sleeping pattern, and then beyond that, what would make a tangible difference to your quality of life. It may be something as simple as adult coloring. This is something that's become very common now, partly as a social activity when it's done in a group, or something that is creative. It's a creative outlet, and you can put your frustrations into the coloring and help you move on with things that are pulling you down and the decision making on how to address the challenges in your life. For me, it's the nature photography that helps me in life. And you'll notice different videos I've posted with some of the scenes from around town. I want to ask you to think through what can help you. We're approaching Christmas time. This might be an opportunity to ask family or friends for something. Birthday would be another opportunity. If it's something that you're really legitimately needing, I also feel that it's worth the effort to fundraise for it. So I purchased this camera at a pawn shop. I couldn't justify the money that would be involved in buying it new. And then not to mention the lens that it came with. So I want to ask you to think through what you need, what will make the help and make the difference for you, and then to take the steps towards this happening. One more thing I want to mention in this video that I've also seen in my life. Sometimes it's the lessons along the way that challenge us and indeed help us from where we're at going forward in life. So I want to ask you to not only be mindful of what you'll pursue to help yourself, but to acknowledge the process and to give yourself the credit for the effort you put in accomplishing the process. I'll give you an example of what I mean that I think we can all relate to. Cooking is a skill. Being able to prepare meals, planning a menu, and the physical tasks of cooking. So if you learn how to cook when you're 15 or 16 years old, it's going to serve you throughout your life, and that skill set that you've built and developed will pay its way forward many times over in your life. It's the same thing with this type of activity. Learning to cope with stress or learning to deal with frustration or anger or whatever obstacle you're needing to overcome. Finding the strategy that you'll go to that doesn't involve turning on yourself and harming yourself. If you do engage in self-harm, please get yourself the help that's needed. There are caring people in your community, hospital, and doctors and social workers that can help you work through the issues at hand. And although it may take effort, there still is hope in life as you work through the challenges that you face. Thanks so much for this time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.